After seeing that we can use a class, a regular Perl class, as a type constraint in Moose, we also wanted to create our own subtype. So we used the subtype function to create a subtype. Now this looks a lot more complex than the way it's actually implemented in core Perl, but this has a lot of advantage. Let's see how it's implemented in core Perl, or how I would implement the minimum code to do this, what the subtype did for me. So we added another attribute, sex, which was a getter and a setter. Again, here we are using the same word as the key for the hash. And then we didn't really implement here any subtype or anything that reusable, and that's the key part of it. So the only thing we did is that we had the exception. Now, before throwing the exception, we check whether the given value is M or F. And if it's neither of them, then we throw the exception. So this is how we implement the requirement to pass the test that was created to check the other implementation, the Moose implementation. The big difference between this implementation and the one in Moose is that in Moose, this subtype is a reusable structure. So if we put this one, for example, you might need to use the same type of subtype just within the same class in several attributes, but we could put this same subtype into a separate class, load them, and then you can reuse them throughout the whole project. So when it's a one single type check, then it might be not that interesting to create this subtype. But if you would like to have some more reuse of this, then this is definitely easier. Anyway, what I'm showing is how to implement a constraint again in core Perl.